I'm Sam, for those of you who don't know me. I am really excited. I have never actually looked through a telescope before, and somehow I got obsessed with astrophotography, and of course I then figured out how to collect a whole bunch of gear that I have no idea how to use, but I'm pretty excited about it. And so I thought that today I would do a little bit of an unboxing of a whole bunch of things I know nothing about. Won't that be fun? Mostly because I'm excited about it and I want to share it with friends and family, but there also might be some people who are interested in some of these items and want to see what they look like when they come out of the box. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to tape opening them up. But before I get into some of the things that are purchased for the sake of astrophotography, I will mention that I know a little bit about photography. Not a whole lot, no expert or anything like that, but my hobby of photography has been going on for many years. And so I am starting this process with a little bit of that knowledge, and also that I have a camera. So the camera that I'm using now and will be using, at least in the beginning of my astrophotography, hobby, is the Nikon D7200. It's a really good camera. You can't get these anymore, but it's fantastic. So I also have on here the 18 to 300 millimeter Sigma. It's one of the kit lenses that you could get. So there was different package options, and I got this one. The problem with this is that it is 3.5 to 6.3 f-stop, and that's pretty slow for astrophotography purposes, but I might try it anyway. We'll see what happens, but I've ordered a telescope, so might just ignore that part. So anyway, that's the camera I'm going to be using. Then one other thing, almost astrophotography unrelated, is I saw Chuck's astrophotography. Chuck, he had this air blower in one of his recent videos, and I was like, you know what, that is genius. So I'm gonna get one of those. So I got one of these here in Finland. Now I'm going to open for the first time a whole bunch of stuff that I've ordered, and hopefully it's all in one piece. So some of it has come from Finland by way of China. Some of it has come from Hong Kong. Some of it has come from Germany. And there's 5 packages, and some of the packages have multiple items in them. So I don't know. Let's see what's in those. So this should be the clip-in filter. It's a duo narrowband filter. So I live in downtown Helsinki, which is Bortle 8, Bortle 9 skies. And well, basically you can see a star or two. And with this filter, you should be able to see a whole bunch more. It should help cut through a lot of that light pollution. Not all of it, but it should make it seem like I am just a bit further away from a city than normal. Okay. Little popcorns. Oh yeah, I forgot they sent this lens cleaning pen. Cyclops Optics. Thanks, guys. And this is the filter. Anything else? Nope. Okay. My cats are going to have a great time with those. Certified original. Let's see. Okay, that's nice. Little ribbon thingy. Oh, is that an LED light of some sort? Looks like it lights up. And there's the filter. STC, I think I said SCT before. STC Astro Duo narrowband clip filter for Nikon APS-C. Let's see. That is a case. It was inspected by Jason. Thanks, Jason. A whole bunch of instructional items. Cleaning cloth. UV light sensing area thingy. Does your UV cut work? That's cool. You can test it out. And then we come in here. We open this guy. And there it is. Little Astro Duo narrowband clip filter. Pretty cool. That is going to help me capture nebula from a city, I hope. We're going to find out. All right, so moving right along, let's get into this guy. So this one, I forget where this, oh, I know what this is. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is perfect. This should be the laser collimator kit. I forget the guy's name, but he had done a video on how to use this and just made collimation look so simple that I thought to myself, wow, with this particular item, I too can do laser collimation in 5 minutes. I will definitely do a 30-minute video of my first time using it. Maybe longer. We'll see. But the idea is that with this kit, I can do it eventually in 5 minutes. And that would be amazing. It's just a... By the way, I'm waiting on a Newtonian telescope to come. So if you're wondering how I'm going to do collimation in 5 minutes, it's a Newtonian. It's nothing too crazy, but still, it's not totally nothing. And then for astrophotography, I wanted to make sure that we could do really specific high focus, high accuracy focusing. Okay, so yeah, in here they've got these labels where you can place stickers on the mirror of the telescope if it doesn't already have it. The one that I've ordered does already have a ring in there. So here's all the documentation for it. Wow, it looked heavy in the video that I saw, and it is. It's actually like you could hurt somebody with this thing. That's pretty crazy how heavy that is. But anyway, this is the laser that goes into the eyepiece, and you turn that laser on. Yeah, there it is. It's working. I'm not going to blind you. And yeah, so that would be the laser, and that's how you're going to do the laser collimation. If this thing falls out of collimation, actually, it has the ability to be collimated itself. That's the one thing that Jukka from astroartshop.com, astroart-shop.com was telling me about. Get a laser collimator and make sure that you can adjust it. And this one can be adjusted. And then for ultra precise collimation, once you're done with the laser collimating, you stick this guy in there. This is a reflective ring. You can line things up. I'm not going to go into crazy detail about it. There's videos already about that. And you can line it up really, really close. So it'll be good for astrophotography. So very excited about this. Pretty cool. And I wanted the case, so I got the case. All right, put that guy there. I'm going to run out of space up here pretty soon. Actually, I'll go through all the small items and then I'm going to probably clear this. Yeah, the next box is it's going to be like Christmas. This has all of my accessories minus one, which will be in the other box over there, but no spoilers. All right, where do we start? We'll just take everything out, I guess. I did say it was going to be like Christmas. So, what is all this stuff? This, many of you who know what you're talking about with this kind of stuff probably already know what this is. This is the ZWO EAF. It is an electronic autofocuser. And this is a temperature sensor to go with it, so then it can detect fluctuation in temperature and adjust the focus accordingly for what most of us have, which is non-carbon fiber tube telescopes, which are affected by the weather then. So they can adjust slightly, and this will understand that, but this will help make it so that extreme focus can be achieved, and also eventually when I get to automating sessions, it can change targets and refocus. So all of the screws and attachments to work with various types of scopes are in here. Oh, that's even lighter than I thought. That's good, because it's always on the scope. And that's heavy. Not terribly heavy, but I guess, you know, in this case, heavy means quality, right? So it's good. Good motor, I guess. I know nothing about it, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am going to take the temperature gauge and I'm going to just stick it in here with the rest of the stuff. So I know that those go together. Pretty excited about that one. Okay, maybe it doesn't fit in there like that. This, what does it say? Ah, okay. It's the Barlow. No setup is complete without a 2-inch 2x Barlow lens. That's pretty weird. Like screws on. That's kind of okay. Well, cool. Why not? So originally I had ordered one that was GSO specific. This apparently has GSO optics in it. I don't know what that means. I'm just told that it's good. So there's your cap, Barlow lens, and this part on the bottom should also screw off. I'm not going to mess with it now because I got no idea what I'm doing. And we'll make a 1.5 times Barlow lens. So that's it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Nice. It's big, but I think it weighs less than you might think. Still a little bit of weight to it, but a little bit less than you might think. Oh, look at that. Huh. See? No clue what I'm doing. It'll be fun to break all my stuff. Okay. I'll break it later. M48 adapter. This is so you can attach the Nikon to everything else. Just screw it all together. 2 more to go. Let's go with the eyepiece. I had realized last minute that I had not ordered a telescope that comes with an eyepiece. A lot of them come with some kind of eyepiece and all kinds of extra stuff. And this one didn't, so I had to order an eyepiece. And I know nothing about eyepieces, and in fact I had done no research on eyepieces, so I kind of didn't know what I was doing with this. And it was, I think I was using astronomy.tools, the website astronomy.tools, and I was like just trying out different eyepieces, and it's like, wait a minute, why is the smaller number making it bigger? Like, that's the level of understanding about these things that I have. And look at how small this is. Wow. So it's 15 millimeters Lacerta. It's one of these brands that, you know, several brands use the same stuff and just label it differently. 15 millimeter and 70 degree field of view. Which eventually I did learn that that kind of stuff is important. The field of view is important. Who knew? Comes with a little cleaning cloth. That's nice. And last from that box, but certainly not least, the Coma Corrector. This was friggin' expensive. To me, it was very important to get a good one. Yes, the Coma Corrector. This is like, I see this item make or break astrophotography photos all the time. Basically, for those of you who don't know, like me 2 days ago, because of the way that telescopes are designed, especially Newtonian telescopes, the mirror is round, if I remember correctly. The mirror is round, not just like this, but it's curved. And because it's curved, what happens is that at the edges of the image, stars can get blurry or like look a little bit like eggs. And you can see in a lot of photographs that they are like sort of elongated, and it's weird. This flattens that. It makes it all so that it's just a perfectly flat image. So it just corrects the coma. And then, of course, the most important aspect of any astrophotography rig, the mount. This is where I invested everything I could while still being able to afford all of the accessories and, of course, a telescope. And the mount that I ordered is an iOptron GEM 28. And this particular mount is really good for my price range. I think a lot of the features that are built into it are kind of, you see them on higher end mounts, and comparing this to other mounts in a similar price range, this was actually cheaper. But of course, you know, what's cheap when you're spending thousands. So anyway, first I'm going to open the tripod. I didn't get the more expensive tripod, mainly because I didn't have the money for it, but also I wanted to see what I need first, because I have kind of liked some of those piers that you can buy. They just look way more sturdy, and I'm going to be shooting from a rooftop in Helsinki where it's very windy. We're right on the water. So this is just going to be the stock tripod that comes with it. You can't see what I'm doing, but I am opening a box. And as you may have seen before, I'm so good at that. I believe I mentioned at some point about removing these things before I got to these bigger items. All right. I have to say that if this is the cheap one, I don't know how much better, like how good is the really expensive one, because this is, first of all, heavy and seems really sturdy. Wow. I feel like that could hold me. My surprise accessory was in this box. Who knew? Spoiler alert. This is the iOptron iGuider System, the kit. So this is the scope, the guide scope, and this is the camera. little camera there. And goes in here. Pretty cool. And that plugs right into a computer and into the software. And then you can use that to focus in on a star. And every time that star moves a little bit, it communicates to the mount, which we haven't opened yet, and tells it to move a little bit. That is an oversimplification of what's going to happen. And I know that I'm going to fail at this particular activity quite a bit before I can get it right. But once I get this right, this is going to be the thing that really helps make astrophotos look a lot better. I thought that was going to be the accessory tray that's supposed to come with this guy. So maybe it's in the last box. Really need two hands to pick this one up. It's crazy how heavy this is. This is a heavy duty item. I can't open it that way. You're not going to be able to see it that way, I think. So I'm going to open it to the side. And there it is. That is this is the mount, which I'm not going to take out of here because I was already reading the manual online, and actually there's actually tweaks you have to make to the mount before you can even pull it out of here, which, you know, it's in plastic, so I don't know how you're going to do that. This is the hand controller. This is going to help me make precise movements. It also has go-to features, so, you know, the sky, which I know very little about, I'll be able to just type things in and it will point in the right direction for those items. Here's the power for it. There's keys in here to lock this, wire for the hand controller, USB cables to link up to it, and in here should be some stuff. Got our manual. Here is the accessory tray that I was looking for. The other. I'm not sure which of these cables go where, but, you know, they're all somewhere. This is an extension part of the counterweight rod. The main part is actually inside the mount currently. And I guess that can go here, I'm assuming, once I pull that out. But I am going to do a separate video just on this because there's so much to learn just about this mount that when I pull it out of here, I'm just going to, just like I'm doing now, I'm just going to hit record, and whatever I end up saying, I say, or you'll get my real-time reactions out of this. But this is by far the most important aspect of the entire rig. You can get 15 different telescopes, but if you have a crappy mount, then you've got a crappy setup. So very happy that I have a pretty good mount to start out with. Oy oy. Guys weren't kidding about the weight of this stuff. So I guess then that's it. Is that it? Man, it's like Christmas up in here. I can't even remember all the stuff I just opened. It's a lot. It took me 30 minutes to open all that stuff. More than 30 minutes to open all of that stuff, and it's very exciting. And I haven't even really stared at any of it yet, which I'm gonna do as soon as I stop recording and be like, wow, check this out. So pretty excited about that. If there's anything in here that needs further explanation, like the mount itself, I'm definitely going to do some kind of video just talking about the mount and my impression of it, and maybe going through that manual and just doing the steps to take it out of there, get it set up, put it on the mount. I've seen some videos of it, but it's usually people who know what they're doing. You might want to laugh with me as I fail at trying to put that thing together. I also know there are 0 videos on YouTube about the iGuider. I've been looking all over the place for them and I can't find them, which sucks for me because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'll make one. And if I fail doing that, then fine. You can see how I fail and maybe, hopefully, how I overcome whatever those failures are. So, but until then, that's it. Very exciting. Now it's just, what? 32 more days of light here in Helsinki before it gets dark again. Well, anyway, until next time, which will be next week. This week, when I get my telescope. Oh, don't worry, I didn't forget about the telescope.